Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Zane, better known as the King Bahamut, and welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy I. In the last episode, we learned that Princess Sarah of the Kingdom of Corneria has been abducted by the Knight Garland and taken to this place, the Temple of the Fiends. And we also ran around and did a whole bunch of grinding that you guys didn't get to see because I cut away because that shit would be boring, even if sped up. Yes, I am playing this on an emulator because it's the only way I have to record games right now, so don't judge me too harshly on that. But yeah, this is the Temple of the Fiends. Starting out, we want to go to this treasure box and get this cap. Cap, as you can imagine, is a straightforward leather cap. It goes, let's give it to Lewis, actually, because when I was doing test recordings, he was getting bodied pretty badly by enemies here. So that'll give him a little bit of extra defense. Not by much, but should be enough to help keep him alive. Oh. And we're getting first attacked, ambushed here by spiders, because it's always spiders. I say that as somebody who does not mind spiders too much, but I know that there's a lot of people who do not like spiders at all. I would like them more if they didn't do 15 damage to me. Alright. But... Alright. But that battle wasn't too bad. The enemies here can be... they can be either a big problem or not a particularly big problem, depending on how lucky you are. That's the one thing about this game, is that there's a lot of times where battles tend to be won not necessarily by your strategy, but by luck, because there are times where the amount of damage you take and give feels a little bit random. But we picked up a couple of items here. We have a heal potion, and a cabin. Heal potion, pretty straightforward. You select it, you drink it, and it restores, I believe, 50 HP. I will check that later on. Oh, these guys, these bones, I want to show this off. So if we select the harm spell with our Wet Mage, that may have been not a smart policy. Basically, the harm spell does party-wide damage, and it actually hits for a lot. Wow, 60 damage this early on in the game. That was complete overkill. I did not need to do that. I probably should have saved my spell charge. Yeah, that's the other thing about this game, is that turn order is basically random. There's no real agility stat, to my knowledge, at least. And we're getting ambushed again. Thankfully, ambushes are not as frequent as they have been for me. At least I hope not. That would suck if this game has a lot of ambushes, because this game, obviously being an NES game, it can get a little rude at times. So you can get really rude if you're not careful or lucky. But anyways, this door is locked by the mystic key, so we cannot access this right at the moment. So we'll have to remember that for later, assuming that we don't just get mugged by these ghouls here. Zombie-type enemies. Oh. Well, obviously. Oh, for fuck's sake. Zombie-type enemies. They can inflict paralysis on you. And that's not good, as you can tell, because being stunned means that you can't act. So, let's go into our items and use the heal potion. That should get Lewis back up to fighting spirit. And this door is also locked by the mystic key. So there's only one thing left to do, which is get into a fight with 6 wolves. This is not the thing I need. You know what? I'm just gonna run. I don't have a reason to fight this many enemies. And thankfully, it worked. Another thing that I don't like about this game is that if you flee a whole bunch of times and it fails, you're gonna take a lot of hits, potentially. But anyways, let's go through here, and we have Garland here. No one touches my princess. Light warriors? You impertinent fools. I, Garland, will knock you all down. Not if we knock you down first, bucko. This is Garland. Bosses in this game are not really much of a threat, honestly, which may surprise you if you play other RPGs, because bosses in other RPGs tend to be a little bit more of a big deal. But this guy, not so much. Let's just have our 4 characters bonk him, and Lewis, you can cast lightning on him. He does hit decently harder compared to a lot of the enemies around here, but other than that, he's not too much. He pretty much just has his regular old physical attack, and there's one of him and 4 of you, so just go to town, bonk him on the head with your sword, cast magic when you get the chance, and don't have your black mage get a whole bunch of hits on him. He has more HP than I thought he did. I remember him having, at least. And he's also dodging my attacks, that's just beachy. Risa, you heal Lewis up. Because Lord knows he needs it. And Lord knows that I do not want him to die. Because that would suck a lot. For a number of reasons. And not just the obvious ones of having one less character in this fight. And there we go. A bolt of lightning puts Garland in the ground. You get 32 experience and 250 gold, which I'm going to save and not use to buy anything. So you are the Light Warriors. Thank you. And we immediately get teleported back to the king's castle. This loot has been passed down from queen to princess for 2,000 years. Garland stole it when he kidnapped me. Please accept it as my gift. It might just come in handy. And if we go, it's not in our item inventory because it's a key item. Key items are, I believe, always with you. Oh wait, no, I'm a fool. We have the lute. Beautiful music fills the air. It's a key item and will not become important for a little while, so you don't have to worry about that too much. Thank you for saving the princess. To aid your quest, I ordered a bridge built to the continent. Go now and make the orb shine again. So, you may have noticed while we were trekking to the Temple of the Fiends that there was another landmass to the north of this one. I'll see you there in a second. Now, with those very rude imps out of the way, you'll notice now that there's a bridge here between the landmasses, which there wasn't before. I'm not going to cross it just yet, because there's a couple things I want to do in town. Well, actually, just one thing I want to do in town, because I want to save my money for the next area. But I do want to go to the inn and save my game. And then, now that I've done that, we are all set to venture off to the next continent. And so, their journey begins. What awaits the four, they do not know. Each holding an orb that 2,000 years ago shined with beauty from within, but now only darkness. Come, start your journey. Return the light of peace to our world. Programmed by Nacier. Character design, Yoshitaka Amano. Scenario by Kenji Terada. production of Square A-Team. Final Fantasy. And with that and the awesome piece of music, we now have a bridge to the next continent, which is where our next destination is located. Our next destination is the town of Pravoka, which is to the very far east. There's actually an NPC back in Corneria who tells you that. But for the time being, I'm actually going to cut this episode here, and we will make that journey to Pravoka and one other area in the next episode. So, until then, until next time, this has been Zane, better known as the King Bahamut. If you like this video, please make sure to give it a like, hit that subscribe button and the bell icon to stay notified for a new part should you wish to see more. Leave a comment down below telling me what could be improved or what you liked about this video. And other than that, I will see you all in the next episode. Take care.